Greetings, fantabulous people. I hope all you are doing great as always. And I welcome you all into this new episode of Unfiltered Thoughts with a different approach. Because in today's episodes and the upcoming episodes also, I am not only one who's sharing its POV on a specific topic. It's going to be a different person with me also. And today I have, as always, Divyansh Kumar, my best friend, with me, and we all both, going to share our point of view on a particular specific topic. So, Divyansh, I disclose the topic for the today's Unfiltered Thoughts episode.
So today, guys, we will be performing a friendly GD, and the topic for the GD is consistency more important than talent. So I would give a head start to Dishant.
So, okay, I'm going to share my POV on this. In my opinion, the continuity is more important than talent. And why so? Because if a person has talent and he is not continuous with that, he's not going to get his results, or he's not going to get whatever he wish to achieve. And a person who is continuous with something, like in a learning process, as we all know, that in the learning process the main important thing is the continuity, that how you are consistent, that consistency of yours defining how much you are going to learn, how much you are going to store, score in an examination, or how well you are going to perform in any field you are studying or putting your efforts into. So, and if we reverse the situation, if we say that a person who has talent and is not continuous is not going to get any results. We have a lot of example of that. For instance, if we take an example of a person who works at a mechanics workshop, he has no prior knowledge, he has no professional degree of mechanical engineering, but by practicing the same stuff again and again in a continuous manner, he is going to get that practical knowledge which he can surpass a particular person who has a mechanical degree, or he can be in equal to that person who has a professional degree who put a lot of money into that. So that is the power of consistency. As also Gita said that by doing something again and again and again and again, and Shri Krishna used to give the example of a rope, like when we continuously again and again pulling the rope in and out in a well, he's going to cut the rock into two pieces. Or if we take an example of a droplet, continuously when he's dropping onto the stone, he's going to put a hole into that. So uh, in early it seems to be impossible, like how a person he doesn't have any talent, how solely consistency can able him to achieve something that he dreamed of. But that is the truth. If he has no knowledge, if he has no talent, by continuously improving and performing the same thing, he's going to learn that particular thing in a very brilliant manner and doing great and achieving everything he dreamed of. So what's you have to say about that?
Yes, I do agree with all the points that you have stated, and I would also say that talent is a natural ability that may provide some benefits at the starting of the skill or the work, but if we are approaching for a long term requirement or a long term success, consistency is necessary. Consistency develops strong habits and also builds discipline, which can be very useful for the professional and personal life. It also ensures long term success, uh, not only when we are feeling low, but also in many other areas. And Aristotle also said once that what uh, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. So I think that practice creates progress, and showing up every day matters more than being gifted.
Yeah, also, and there is a saying in the society like a person is born with a talent, and I am completely denying that because no person is born with any talent. He endures that, and by saying that, by I mean, like for instance, a child is born in a family whose all family members are athletic, so there is a natural tendency of that child to endure that environment, to endure that activity, or that what to say, that thing in his family's genes or in his family, because all his family members are athletic, so its environment is so much of that particular thing that he 99.9% chances are that he's going to endure that as a talent in him. And we say that usually in society, it was said like that the person is born with a talent. Nobody is born with a talent. Everybody has to do a continuous hard work to achieve that particular talent, even from the childhood. So there is also a fallacy in the same statement of talent, because when we say that talent, we are just meaning that talent is that particular thing that a person is born with, but the person is not born with it. When a child is born, it's an empty vessel. He endures the things, he evaluate its environment around him, he learning from every person, every situation, every circumstances around him. And at the childhood, the gathering ability or the learning ability in humans, it's at its peak. So when the talent is not itself, like it is the child of the continuous growth and the continuous hard work that a person do. How can you define a person who's talented? How can you say that he is able to develop the talent without any doing hard work? The main topic is that is continuity is important or talent. So talent is also a byproduct of the continuous hard work that a person did. Then we say that he has a talent. So in every aspect of a life, it's not about talent. In every aspect of a life, continuous hard work or the continuity needs. It is important aspect, and we cannot deny with the fact.
Yes, I also believe that there are many instances that where many people who are gifted with talents cannot actually use their talent properly. This is due to their lack of discipline and their poor lifestyle and routine. And talent remains unused potential rather than being an actual achievement.
So yeah, that is more of it like doing the thing continuously again and again. As there's a very famous example of it, like a continuous dropping onto a stone can put a hole into that. So it's depicting the power of consistency. And if we don't go far, much far away, we just take the example of walls only. If we have to achieve something, the first thing is the continuity. Why we are failing? Why anybody is failing? Because they are failing to maintain the continuity in any process. And because, as you also give the example of Aristotle, he said that you become the person what you repeatedly do. So that repetition of anything defines us, who we are going to do, how we are utilizing our potential. So in order to achieve anything, we should be continuous. And I'm strongly onto the side of continuity, because talent is also the byproduct of continuity. If I talk about today, I don't have any talent, but from about a month later or about a year later, if I am doing the continuous hard work, I'm going to achieve, I'm going to get any XYZ talent into me. So if by doing that continuous hard work, continuity, I'm maintaining the continuity, going to develop any talent. So talent is the byproduct of continuity. So how we can say that? There's not even a comparison. There's not even a topic to discuss on. So what's your point on that?
Also, talent is unevenly distributed among all the individuals, but consistency can be developed among the individuals. It depends upon his or her lifestyle and discipline,
Yeah.
his or her commitments toward his goals.
And that's also, defining the person's, like how he's his willpower is, because continuously doing something and doing that boring stuff again and again is a very, you know a monotonous task, and you'll get to need a lot of willpower for that. And that is why the 0.01% of the people is going to achieve greater in their life, because the continuity and maintaining that stuff and doing the boring stuff again and again is a very hideous task. And if a person is able to do so, then he is able to in the top 1%. So we have anything, you have to say anything, share your some more points on this topic, or we should end this video.
No, I think we have reached the conclusion of the debate.
Hmm. I think so, because we don't
Yes,
get anything more to
we
speak
have
on this.
pretty much covered all the points that are necessary for the GD.
So let's end this video, guys. I hope you really enjoy it. Let's grow with me. Don't just sit over there, think and watch this video. Starting to think, starting to improve yourself every day. Become the better version of yourself from the past self. And that is the motto of our channels too. Let's grow 1% every day. And as I always said this video, sorry, as I always said this line at the end of my video. Let's grow 1% every day, and we'll meet in the next video. Until then, stay sharp. Thank you.